Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Curseof and welcome back to another video. And welcome back to Yugi-Kaiba week. If you guys weren't already aware that I'm doing Yugi-Kaiba week, I am. The first video is linked up in the cards. Whatever side the cards are on, it's linked up there. Go check it out. Also, if you guys want to know what the deck list that I'm playing is for this tournament, this duel, also go check out that video because that's going to help you out a lot. And if you guys are, you're from the Speed Duel community, you're from any Yu-Gi-Oh community, and you have no idea what Yugi-Kaiba format is, check the cards again, and you guys will see my video called The Basics on Yugi-Kaiba format. It'll give you a rundown of how the format works, what's on the go, and it'll basically help you guys understand this entire week. So yeah, check out those two videos if you haven't already, and without further ado, let's get into the match. Alright, so as you guys can see, I am up in a corner somewhere, and this is my round 1 match of YuGiOh Legacy's Yugi-Kaiba format tournament. 6 rounds of Swiss, I believe 40 participants, and lots of phenomenal players coming into this format here. My very first opponent here is Yugi-Kaiba, who I think is playing Standard Beat, and yeah, you guys should know that I'm playing the Dragon Color here. So it's going to feel a little bit weird that I actually see my own cards because I normally don't see my own cards. Or I don't see the both hands because I usually do replays of other people. But regardless here, I'm basically going to bring you guys through all of my matches. This should be pretty fun. So he did win the Rock, Paper, Scissors. He's going to go first. Old format. He gets a draw during his turn. So my hand here actually doesn't look too bad. This is the card that I want to cut from the deck because it's bad. Trap Hole's amazing, Raigeki's great, Wall of Illusion, and this is a brick at the moment. Wabaku's a solid top deck here. Sadly in the replay I actually can tell that my opponent just set a Man-Eater bug. If I knew that, I'd go ahead and drop Raigeki. But knowing me, I'm not going to go ahead and drop it here. I'm just going to set my wall, set 2 cards, and pass my turn back over to Chewbacca. I don't want to waste this Raigeki so early on in the format here. Or in the duel here, it just feels like a little bit too much. My opponent is in a really, really good position with a Neo, a set Man-Eater bug. Yeah, things are looking pretty good for him. He gets to go ahead and flip that up, pop my Wall of Illusion. I didn't waste my Trap Hole. Honestly, life points are a resource. Spend them. Take the damage. Honestly, in the long run, it's really not that much. And I am doing pretty okay. Okay, we got the second part to the combo here. We got the Blue Eyes and the Lord of D. I have a Worm Beast that can swing over his monsters. I would get a nice little plus off the Raigeki here. I don't know if I want to do it. I might just Worm Beast and probably just swing over the... Yep, I am just going to Worm Beast. Swing over my opponent's Man-Eater bug for a bit of damage. And then my Worm Beast will go ahead and bounce back to hand. So this is my big issue with the Worm Beast here. You can already see it in the very first duel and why I want to cut it from the deck. My only possible board presence right now is a Lord of D, which truly isn't going to do much for me. And the Worm Beast just can't create board presence itself. So because I have so many bricks, like right now these 2 cards are almost useless. This one is useless. You are actually, like, you're not completely useless, but you're not great. I can't do much right now, which is really, really bad. I see him set a monster, plus he has a Neo. I think this is perfect time to drop a Raigeki here. Phenomenal. I was able to out that Trap Master and one of his beaters, so my traps are safe. Honestly, really, really good. I want to create some board presence, so I am just going to normal summon a Lord of D out in this situation. Get in 1200 damage, set a card, and pass. Especially since I have so much protection for Lord of D, I'm not too worried. So my opponent just goes in sets, and passes. Like I said, sadly, I drew the flute! Look at that! That's full combo! -1 dragon. It's basically full combo. That's honestly pretty cute. Pretty cute. I will mention, too, this tournament is playing by the ruling that Lord of D says dragons are unaffected by card effects and not untargetable. So that actually makes a world of difference here. If I were to flute, summon Blue Eyes, and swing into that wall, Blue Eyes would not bounce back to hand because of Lord of D's effect. But I have no idea what that is. So I'm just going to normal summon my Worm Beast, swing in. I'll go ahead and take the 450 damage. Worm Beast is going to go back to my hand anyway. And I'm going to go ahead and pass. I'm going to leave Lord of D in attack mode. Probably just me not really paying enough attention here. We do see a D spell come out, a blind D spell. That's something you do not see a lot in the format. I do only have traps set, so he just hits a Trap Hole, He knows I'm going to go ahead and trap hole that Lajin here. He's then going to follow up by a fissure on my Lord of D. And once again, I do not have full combo. Sad reacts only. But I finally have board presence, so things aren't looking as bad. He burns a trap hole on my battle locks. I'm happy to see that. If I can get my opponent to burn trap holes on my 1700s instead of my 1800s, that's 100% what I'm going for here. So he drops his own battle locks. I'm getting pretty low. I think I'm still probably not going to. Yeah, I do not trap hole that battle locks. Life points are a resource. 2,000 life points, I'm still alive. Makes no difference to me. So keep your battle locks, and let's draw something fun there. Look at that man-eater bug. Gorgeous. Beautiful. We're easily going to go ahead and set that here. Hope my opponent doesn't have an out. And nope, they're going to go to battle phase. They're going to swing into my man-eater bug. And I am going to clear the Wall of Illusion here. Having a lot of trouble getting over that monster. Just want to get off the field. My opponent sets a... Is that a Hain? Oh, wow. So if I had another monster on field, like if, say, for example, my man-eater bug wasn't dead, I would have probably just changed apart, took my opponent's set, and actually went ahead and... It is a Hain. Flipped it up and tributed both for Blue Eyes. So because I don't have that option, I'm just going to, you know, hang out. Naturally, Wabaku has to be blown, otherwise I will die here. And we do see a Trap Master come out, but oh, yes! Alright, boys, we got Wall of Illusion. Let's go. Let's go ahead and set that bad boy here. We're in a pretty good situation. Trap Master's going to flip up. Sadly, take care of my trap hole. Probably should have set a spell at this point, especially the flute, but it is what it is. He's going to swing in, take 15. That's going to bounce back to hand. This is a misplay. I'm going to pause the game. He also just flipped that this turn. So that's illegal. But I think this is a misplay. If I see Wall of Illusion from my opponent, even if not Hain, I'm going to at least swing in my Trap Master. Hain maybe not because you can throw back in defense, but Trap Master stuck in attack, swing that into Wall of Illusion, bounce that back to hand, and reuse that Trap Master. I think that was a big miss on something very, very powerful. So, yeah, it is what it is. He does realize that he can't put that in defense, and we're all good here. I draw my third and final trap hole. Ooh, boy. He's also only burned through one. I'm also not seeing any spell removal. Like, I'm not seeing my fissures, which is really, really bad. I do start the set, as you can see now, my spell cards, because I'm like, well, I don't want him knowing everything. He's going to trap hole my Wicked Worm Beast. Honestly, I'm okay with that. So far, he's burned a trap hole on a Battle Ox and a Worm Beast. Sounds good to me. I'm actually not going to swing my Wall of Illusion to attack. I think that's probably a misplay on my part. He has so many monsters on board, and I don't want him swinging them into my wall. I probably should have just cleared that Trap Master, got some damage in. Definitely would have been nice here. Am I going to do anything with wall now? I do have protection in Trap Hole. I think I should? No. Once again, I'm not going to do it. I'm a little iffy on my own playstyle at the moment, but I'm just going to go ahead and set a Dark Hole, and that is all. My opponent also took... he said more damage off of... Oh yeah, he took 1,500 damage off attacking wall. Didn't mean to. Anyway. Fixing the game state. It is what it is. He's just passing. He's not swinging my walls. But now I draw a Lajin. Thank God. And he doesn't have any way to stop it. 2 trap holes are burnt. I'm pretty prepared to go on the aggro here. Finally, Wall of Illusion's an attack. That should have happened ages ago. We can go ahead and clear both my opponent's monsters. And yeah, so that's 2 Trap Masters, you know, a good few flip effects gone here. And yeah, we're looking pretty good. Here it is, Swords Revealing Light. Well, that's a pain. Can't do much with that. Drew my own though, but I'm just gonna go and pass turn. I'm leaving Wall of Illusion in attack mode. Why? I think that just was me not really paying attention. I do go ahead and trap hole for the sole fact that Wall of Illusion is in attack mode, and I don't want him clearing it. So my own misplay is going to cost me a little bit there. Now I switch Wall of Illusion to defense. And we're looking good. Everything's looking fine again. He has a beautiful Dark Hole right now, though. That's going to hurt. But I know he can't go for game. And unless he had Monster Reborn, but he didn't, thankfully. And he's going to deal 1,700 damage, leaving me on 300 life points. But they're a resource. I'm still fine. I draw. Full combo. He has no sets. but I can't go in for full combo yet. So I'm just going to set swords, or activate swords, set my Lord of D, and pass here. Just for the sole fact, in case he had a, what's it called? Come on. D-spell, if he could pop my swords and then swing him for game. But he has no cards. I have a Lord of D. I have 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons. And remember that ruling? Monsters are unaffected by dragons are unaffected by card effects. That means Dark Hole cannot wipe my Blue Eyes. That means it only kills Lord of D, wipes his field, and I'm able to go in for game. And then we have a little discussion back and forth. I told him to check the Discord. He says okay, and we were able to actually clean up here with the full combo, and that is what the combo is supposed to do. You're supposed to be able to, you know, just go in, wipe your opponent's field, and just go for game here. So we managed to take game 1. That's pretty good. Look at us go. We're popping off. As for what I side here, potentially into... Oh, look, Pot of Greed. I'm thinking I side into Just Desserts. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. Because I did see my opponent at one point have 3 monsters on board, and that's a really, really nice Just Desserts right there. I'm going to go ahead and pop off Pot of Greed, +1, yum yum. There's the side deck card. I had a feeling I sided that in. And yeah, because like I said, my side deck is basically my opponent's playstyle. They also had a lot of flip effects, so I don't know if I did, but Stop Defense would have been a really, really good side against this guy as well. But he has no back row. I know I can summon my Lajin, take out that Neo, fill up my back row. Ooh, boy, that's spicy. And I'm pretty good. I'm chilling right now. He's going to set 1, pass. I'm going to go straight to battle, swing in, take 50, bounce back to hand, and probably set this Man-Eater bug here. Yes, I am. So things are looking pretty good. I'm very, very content here. I could even Wabaku on this attack and save my Man-Eater to bounce it back to hand. Doesn't seem like I'm going to do that, though. I am just going to value the Wabaku, especially since last game he beat me down so hard, and Wabaku was so, so important. As you can see here, we are getting parts of the combo, Curse of Dragon, Flute of Summoning Dragon, Lord of D. We're just missing 1 dragon until we have full combo. Yeah, that was an easy trap hole for my opponent. And right now, I'm honestly fine, though. He can get another monster on board. I have a Dark Hole, and life points are a resource. We're chilling. Got some big damage coming our way. He got 1 set card, and we're definitely going to follow up this turn with a Dark Hole. I can already see it. Come on. Show me the money. Come on. Show me the... There it is. There it is. Board wipe. Set the Lord of D. I don't want to commit. Just summoning Curse of Dragon off of the combo isn't amazing. So, plus I want to set this to potentially play around a trap hole if my opponent has it. If they attack in, I can actually Wabaku. Protect my trap hole. I sided an Armed Ninja. That's interesting. Did I see him set a lot of spells? I don't think I've seen him set anything. Why did I side an Armed Ninja? Who knows? This is my first game back to the format after a while. I'm misplaying. It is what it is. Ah! Big boy Dark Hole! Yeah, that one hurt. That one hurt a lot. That's an easy trap hole for me, though. And that's 2 of my opponent's Lajins gone, which is very, very nice. And seeing a Trap Master here, also very nice. So I did add the Armed Ninjas, but I also still left in the Trap Masters. So it's looking okay. It's looking okay. My opponent's just going to set 1. Seems like that is a Man-Eater bug. And yeah, that's going to be all here. I'm going to go ahead and flip this up. It is a Fissure, which makes me even more angry that Armed Ninja was wiped by a Dark Hole. That's a feels bad moment. I'm just going to go ahead and attack into this. I'm actually assuming it's a Man-Eater bug. If it is, he pops a Trap Master instead of popping anything useful. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this Man-Eater bug to flip up right now. Sounds good to me. And I have 2 Wabakus in my back row, so I'm looking pretty good right now. D-Spell comes down. That's a Wabaku. Get out of town. Trippy for Summon Skull. Where's that trap hole? There it is. Get that thing off the field. Thank you very much. And then a Swords up the top. Look at me go. Classic Yugi-Kaiba player move there. Swords up top when you need it. Speaking of Yugi-Kaiba player moves. Ah, what a great. Check out YuGiOh Legacy. It is, I'll link it in the description. I think tomorrow they're going to have match commentary for the top 4 of the tournament with me and Terramaster. I'm actually co-commentating for it, so yeah, if you guys are interested, if you guys are enjoying my commentary, you want me to have a commentary partner, highly recommend checking that out. This is my, so this is the second board wipe here. I can combo that off with just desserts potentially if my opponent has a lot of monsters on field. Things are starting to look up. I draw my own Wall of Illusion, finally have a monster, finally have some board presence, and there goes my swords. That is a neg-1, sadly, but things are okay. I'm going to actually set a fissure now, just in case that's a Trap Master, you know, hit my fissure. He's going to normal summon his Battle Ox. I am perfectly fine with that. He's going to swing in. This is going to bounce it. This is actually a bad scenario to have it bounce because now my Just Desserts and my Raigeki have just become weaker because of my Wall of Illusion. So it definitely can play against you sometimes, and it sucks when it does. And then we're at this situation where I just have so many set cards and no real way to use my card destruction, so I'm chilling. He's going to fissure, though. He's very happy to do that. Redrop that Battle Ox and go in for some big damage here. Nice little 1700. Set 2. And pass his turn. Ooh, Man-Eater off the top, though. Very, very nice. In fact, this Man-Eater off top might just stop me from, you know, popping off Raigeki here. And it does indeed. He swings in. Man-Eater flips up. I'll probably pop the... No, I'm going to pop the monster. He's putting on offensive pressure. I don't want that pressure. Let's get rid of it. Here comes the Neo. Have I seen a Lajin? I've seen one Lajin. Man, I just don't see my beat sticks. Trap hole? No trap hole. Let's swing in. Wall. 150. Bounce the hand. Thankfully, I'm okay because I still have double Wabaku set in my back row. So, no worries yet. He doesn't even have any way to go aggro on me. So I am looking fine and dandy here. I'm going to go ahead and fissure, remove. Should have normal summoned first and then fissured, but, you know, it's my first game back. I'm making misplays. I apologize. Got in 1700, set a Raigeki. I'm just trying to get the good cards out of my hand so I can go in with this card destruction here. That's basically all I'm doing. Here comes the big change of heart play. Tribute for Summon Skull. Oh no, he's just gonna go in for game. This is also fine. Obviously, Tribute for Summon Skull would have been nice, but a very fine way to go in for game. He's gonna dispel. He hits. Blind dispel. 33% chance. Goodbye, Raigeki. God, that hurt my heart. Oh, I forgot that happened. Oh, that was crushing. Absolutely crushing. I'm going to swing in. I'm going to Wabaku protect. He says, oh, wait. He wants to Wabaku protect as well. He was a little bit too trigger happy there. He thought I was just giving him an empty field. Oh, not likely. Anyway. Yeah, he's gonna go in for the crash again. I'm gonna activate Wabaku again. He's gonna activate his other Wabaku. So I burned through all of mine. He's only burned through 2 of his. So sadly, I am losing this battle. And there's a Man-Eater bug. Ah! But there's my own Man-Eater bug. Aha! And here comes the card destruction. My hand is dead. I said, just get this junk out of here. I say, thank the lords. Some good cards. Oh man. Really needed to see this here. We get to go and fissure that monster. Swing into his set. There's a Man-Eater bug. He pops my own Man-Eater bug. And yeah, it is what it is. Let's see how many... Dragon Capture Jar. That was a good... Yeah, no, it wasn't that good to remove. I'm not even seeing my dragons. Bad remove. He's only burned through 1 trap hole so far, so... There's a good chance Lajin gets hit by a trap hole. We might see me summon Neo then because of that specifically. And I do indeed summon Neo. Don't want my Lajin getting hit by that trap hole at all. And only one of my sets are actually live. But 150 damage, bounce the hand, and I'm going to pass my turn. Trying to do anything here. Here comes a Lajin. I have no response. That's going to easily clear my Neo for 100 damage. And yeah. There's a worthless draw. Go me. I'm going to normal summon because it's all I have. And I cannot swing in because, well, like I said, this normal summon is literally all I have. Can the numbers come back? Why did the attack points disappear? Oh, they're back. Thank you. Ask and you shall receive. But there's a fissure. That's going to put in the absolute work here. He gets to go to battle phase. I do not have a Wabaku set. And there's game 2. So we're 1-1. I got to do the pop-off game 1. You know, that was pretty cool. And this time, standard beat just, you know, did what it does best and beat. He also sniped a Raigeki. Imagine, could have been a completely different game if he didn't snipe that Raigeki. Anyway, angry reacts aside, allow us to continue here. Allow me to continue my rambling. This is a hand. Like I said in my video, if you guys didn't watch it, go watch it. Come on. But like I said in my deck profile, you don't want to set Trapmaster first turn. It's just not good. I could have set a spell there. I chose not to. It really doesn't make much of a difference. Well, here comes the Lajin. Actually, you know what? It definitely made a difference. If I set a spell, he might not have actually went for the Lajin there. He might have feared a trap hole and summoned something else. There's my remove trap. I seen the Dragon Capture Jar, so naturally remove trap hits the main deck in response to that. And oh, this is me. This is me. This is me. There we go. Pretend that didn't happen. It's been a hot second since I played. Set Trapmaster now. He has back row. Trapmaster is looking fine and dandy. So he's going to go and swing in, and we're going to snipe out a trap hole. That is the best possible hit for us. The absolute best. There's the Hane, and things are looking pretty fine and dandy. His Hane is worthless right now because I don't have any board presence. Actually, I made him bounce the Hane. Odd flex, but okay. No, if it was a Man-Eater Bug, it would have 100% been a phenomenal play. And that was obviously my best play right now because, well, I don't have any other plays. I just have to stall with swords. At this point, I'm just going to normal summon, even though Neo cannot beat over this Lajin here. Worst case, I just put it in defense afterwards. There's another trap hole. Trap holes are looking nice. One more turn left on swords. Can I get an out to this Lajin? Have I seen a fissure a single game? Maybe one. Maybe I've seen one fissure throughout all this. Regardless, there goes swords. There's another Neo. I'm actually just going to go ahead and swing into this. Find out what it is. Take 150. Back to hand. I'm going to set a Neo. Set a card. There's my remove trap. And pass turn. Alright. Gonna swing in. There goes Neo. Gonna set another monster. Where's my Just Desserts now? Hello? Hello? Just Desserts. This is terrible. This is what my deck does. At this point, I should set Wabaku and probably card destruction. Do I card destruction? I'm thinking. You can tell I'm thinking. I decide not to, though. I don't even normal summon the Neo. Oh, God. I'm feeling feisty today. Okay. And he's going to go in for some big damage here. Big 1,000. Big 1,800. And back to me. There's a Lajin. If I activated card destruction last turn, I would have seen the Lajin. But I didn't. I think that was definitely a circumstance where I should have card destructioned. I just didn't have resources. So, but like I said, life points is a resource. 1,800 to the face. No big deal. No big deal. I also would have seen him. If I card destruction, I would have seen a monster reborn. I could have revived back my. This is what it feels like when you rewatch your matches and you say, "Wow, look at those misplays." Anyway. Swinging to this. There's a Hane. This guy just doesn't want me to have any board presence at all. And now that like those good Raigeki plays are gone. Like, hello, Raigeki, where are you? I have to go and hit this. Actually, I think I had a Wabaku. Yeah, so I could have left it, but it just wasn't safe. I just can't have him build up that much board presence against me. I'm actually going to Wabaku here. I think it's fine, honestly. It doesn't make... No, if I was gonna trap hole and then still spend my Wabaku, at that point I probably should have just only spent my Wabaku or only spent my trap hole. I think that was a misplay, but it is what it is. Normal summon, trap hole. Honestly, not as bad as you might think, because what I just did was basically bait out my opponent's trap hole, and then I'm going to bada bing, bada boo. Look at that. Look at that card destruction. Oh my god. Oh my god. Both of his board wipes. Now that's what I call epic. But yeah, I went in for the Lord of D. I said, hey, if it doesn't work out, I card destruction. No big deal. And that is exactly what I did. Didn't work out. Card destruction. I'm going to Monster Reborn. Get back that Blue Eyes because I need some sort of board presence. And he's going to Wabaku. Protect his monster. I'm going to Fissure out his monster. I'm going to pass turn. He's going to Fissure out my monster. And now we're back to sad reacts only, boys. I'm going to set a wall here. I think that's probably the right play, just because of how low my life points are at this point. Swords puts me in... Not swords. Monster Reborn puts me in, like, death's row. He's going to flip. What? Okay. What are the... What? 33%. Hits the Raigeki. 33%. Hits the trap hole. Then pops the D-spell. He hits the flip. You couldn't have hit the rum. And then he change of card. I mean, when you lose, you lose. But those snipes were god tier. God tier. And what is this? I did not see a single board wipe. Man, crazy. But look at that. Look at that top deck. Yum yum. Delicious. What a good top deck. I set the Maneater because Wall just cannot save me. He draws Pot of Greed. That's not necessary. That's just insult to injury. But he doesn't summon another monster. So thankfully, I am able to live for one turn because Maneater Bug is a blessing. and then I draw Blue Eyes. And thus, I show him everything, and eventually I should press the concede button. There it is. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was my round 1. Got 2-0'd. Honestly, got very, very unlucky. But, yeah, overall my opponent did play fine. I don't think my opponent misplayed. I also don't know what his hands ever were, so I don't know if he misplayed. But I definitely know that I misplayed. Especially looking back, I'm like, okay, that was a bad play. Actually, no, my opponent did misplay by not attacking flips into the Wall of Illusion to reuse his flip effects. Besides that, I don't think he misplayed. And overall, I mean, the deck did what it does best, brick. And yeah, overall, I didn't play with my resources properly. Using Trap Hole and Wabaku in the same turn, huge misplay. Definitely shouldn't have done that. Probably should have card destruction like a few turns ago as well. I think I waited too long to activate card destruction. Yeah, I mean, I also got a bit unlucky with the snipes, but my card destruction when I did use it was phenomenal, hitting both board wipes. Sadly, I just had no way to follow up, and I just kept drawing dragons. Hey guys, my camera died. That was awkward. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button down below and also consider subscribing. This is Yugi-Kaiba week. There's going to be 2 Yugi-Kaiba videos every single day. 1 unique, 1 tournament replay. And yeah, anyway, that's a wrap, guys. I'll catch you guys all tomorrow for another video. Peace.